The question is will you lie for the President of the United States? Would you lie for Donald Trump?
No.
I hear you saying no, but the best way to clarify that would be to testify, as you are allowed by law, upon what you'd said to the grand jury. Because that grand jury, as you just said to my colleague, 2 or 3 days of it was about this specific issue. And so as my time ends, Mr. Chairman, it would be utterly irresponsible for this committee to move forward with his nomination unless we know factually, which can be proven by looking at the documents that he's refusing to testify towards. It would be irresponsible for us to move forward if we do not know that the future head of the FBI would break the law and lie for the President of the United States.
What happens when loyalty to Trump collides with loyalty to the law? Senator Cory Booker just cornered Kash Patel, Trump's hand-picked choice to lead the FBI, and asked the question that cuts to the core of American democracy. Would you lie for Donald Trump? And Patel's answers? A masterclass in evasion.
Mr. Patel, do you know any of these 5 individuals? Erica Knight, Tom Ferguson, Greg Menser, Steve Reese, or Carlos Fernandez?
Yes, Senator.
Who are they?
People I've worked with in the past at some point.
I'm told that those are the people that will be additional political appointees to help run the FBI. Is that correct?
That's news to me, Senator.
Under the history of the Federal Bureau of Investigation since the reforms in the early 1970s, there's only been one political appointee. I'm told that these will be additional political appointees, 5 extra political appointees. Do you know if Reese or Fernandez are affiliated with SpaceX or Elon Musk?
I don't.
I'm told that they are affiliated with SpaceX and Elon Musk, and that he had influence in who will be placed around you as political appointees. Mr. Patel, did you see the President of the United States declassify the documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago?
I witnessed the President of the United States issue a declassification order for documents.
That did not answer my question. Did you or did you not see the President of the United States declassify the documents that he was holding, the classified documents that were at Mar-a-Lago? And did you?
I don't know the answer to that question because I don't know what was fully found because the Justice Department hasn't made that public.
You claim publicly that you saw President Trump declassify documents. Is that correct?
That's correct, Senator.
So you did indeed see President Trump declassify the documents that were found at Mar-a-Lago that he refused to turn over. Is that correct?
No, what I said, Senator, was I heard and witnessed the President issue a declassification order for a number of documents.
For the documents specifically that were at Mar-a-Lago?
When he issued that order, there was documents. I don't know what was found and what was not found at Mar-a-Lago. I wasn't there.
So this is the issue. The question is will you lie for the President of the United States? Would you lie for Donald Trump?
No.
I hear you saying no, but the best way to clarify that would be to testify, as you are allowed by law, upon what you'd said to the grand jury. Because that grand jury, as you just said to my colleague, 2 or 3 days of it was about this specific issue. And so as my time ends, Mr. Chairman, it would be utterly irresponsible for this committee to move forward with his nomination unless we know factually, which can be proven by looking at the documents that he's refusing to testify towards. It would be irresponsible for us to move forward if we do not know that the future head of the FBI would break the law and lie for the President of the United States. We can find that out factually if we had access to the testimony or if he would tell us what he said to the grand jury, which by the law of the United States of America, he's allowed to, but he's refusing to do so. He is refusing the transparency that he claims to adhere to. He is refusing to be direct with the United States Senate. He's refusing to be transparent and put it all out there. Did he or did he not lie for the president? That is the question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Kash Patel, a longtime Trump loyalist, former Pentagon aide, and key player in Trump's chaotic post-2020 maneuvers, is now being considered to run the FBI, the very agency Trump once accused of treason. So Senator Cory Booker didn't waste a second. He went straight for the truth. He asked Patel if he knew the group of new political appointees rumored to be stacked inside the Bureau, names tied to SpaceX and Elon Musk, part of a quiet plan to politicize federal law enforcement from within. And Patel? He dodged, over and over again. Then Booker dropped the hammer. He reminded Patel that Trump's so-called declassification order for the documents found at Mar-a-Lago was nothing more than a verbal shield for obstruction. Booker pressed, had he actually seen Trump declassify those documents? Patel's answer was a mess of contradictions. First he said yes, then no, then maybe, then that he wasn't there. And that's when Cory Booker asked the question that silenced the room. Would you lie for the President of the United States? Would you lie for Donald Trump? Because that's what this nomination is really about. Not the FBI, not classified files, not procedural oversight, but whether Trump's inner circle is rebuilding a system where loyalty outweighs law and truth bends to power. Booker made it crystal clear, moving forward with Patel's nomination without clarity, without transparency, would be irresponsible. Because America has seen this movie before, and the ending doesn't go well for democracy. Cory Booker's question wasn't just for Kash Patel, it was for all of us. Will truth ever matter again, or will loyalty to one man keep rewriting the rules of justice? If you found this breakdown important, hit subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, and drop a comment below. Should Trump loyalists ever be allowed to run the FBI?